In a small town on the edge of the Atlantic Ocean lived Tracy Allen, her younger brother Wayne, and their mother and father. One day, while their father was at sea, Tracy and Wayne found the necklace of argon, a magical necklace that opened a doorway to the strange world of Blizzard Island. Blizzard Island is dying, and its death may affect our world. So with help from Rog, the Rogalonian sand creature, Tracy and Wayne are searching Blizzard Island, trying to find the great Argon, a mysterious sleeping giant who is the only creature able to save both worlds.
I really must fine-tune that spell someday. But it's good enough, because there's a stone statue mouth that they disappeared through.
Are you sure we're on the right track?
Of course. And remember, when we get there, we stick to the plan. We hang around, out of sight, until they wake the great Argon.
Well, then what?
Well, if they find the great Argon, we leap in and take all the credit. It's the perfect plan. Come along, Mulcaster.
11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. And how many laps and dials? 16, if you assume that hole up there is part of the pattern.
Well, it must be, because there are definitely 16 dials.
And there's gotta be a connection between those lamps and this wooden ring. 16 connections, but that still doesn't explain why we can't wake up the great Argon, or why the necklace fits in that ring, or why everything's falling apart.
Whoa, hey, don't look at me. I'm just a caretaker. I wasn't even here when the great Argon fell asleep. See, I hired on when the last caterpillar decided to retire. And there were at least 20 or so caterpillars before her.
Shh, shh. Oh, I hear it.
Whenever there's a wall full of dials, the obvious step
Is to turn the dials.
Exactly.
But carefully. We don't know what these dials control.
Nothing. I'm going to turn all the way. What happened? Where am I?
It's okay. It's okay.
Look at that jewel on that boy's jacket.
It's another one of Argon's.
What do you mean?
I'm positive this is where the witch's lamp came from. I never have understood how she owned a device as powerful as that.
I bet this has something to do with how Wayne and I came to Blizzard Island. If that lamp brought that boy here...
Mulcaster, get back here. Now, if we could find some way to wake him, then convincing him that we were the heroes of the hour would be easy. He'd send me back to my ancestral home out of simple gratitude. Gratitude? Did you say gratitude?
What are you doing here?
Why, keeping an eye on things, of course. Now, Python, we don't want to wake the giant. All we want to do is keep him asleep while we loot the place. Think of it, Python. All the power in those boat crystals. And all we have to do is immobilize those three little pests while we do our dirty little deed.
Your words do have a certain charming logic to them, my wise witch.
This is wrong, Sir Python. You can't trust her, I know. I used to work for her. She only thinks of herself.
Quiet! Quiet, please! This is an emergency! That's why you're here. I know it seems strange, but it's up to all of us kids to save the world. My guess is that there's probably some family heirloom that a giant named Argon gave to one of your ancestors.
That's right. It was handed down by my great-great-grandfather. Mine, too.
That's why you're here. The giant named Argon is asleep in the next room. And we need all the jewels that brought you here to wake him up if we want to save the world. What can we do? Well, first of all, if you could lay all the jewels on that table over there, and then sort them out by shape, and fit them all into here.
My spell's prepared. Let's go get him.
No, I won't let you use Sir Python again.
What are you doing
Give me
with that?
that
Give me that.
thing.
Python, do something before he breaks my spells.
I can watch out for myself, my overprotective pussycat.
No, you can't. We're sticking to the plan. It's the witch! It's Cindy the witch! Look out!
Whoa! Whoa! Where did all these little creatures come from?
There's too many of them.
Sir Python! Oh.
Ah, nonsense. Watch. Held by my hand. Drop to their knees. All freeze!
It worked. Your spell worked.
Of course it worked. What do you expect?
Merely expressing my delight, madam.
This is more than I bargained for. Why, with all the power that's in these bow crystals, it'll make me the most powerful witch that ever lived.
Excuse me, madam. Do you need to go to the little witch's room or something?
What?
Well, you do seem to keep holding your hand up in the air.
That's how I keep the spell on you, silly serpent.
Caterpillar, you're not immobilized.
Of course not. No one needs to freeze.
Too bad you're so small, or maybe you could help us.
Size has nothing to do with anything. I can tackle that witch. And the villainous snake, too.
Sir Python's not all bad. He's just easily persuaded.
He is, isn't he? I wish there was some way we could get to his better side. I have a plan. And Caterpillar, you're the best creature to do it.
Me?
Once I saw this comic where there was
Yeah? No. Really? Honest?
One for me? Oh, there's two for me. One.
Let us not speak about me, madam.
Oh. One for you, Percy.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Oh, and another one for me.
You shouldn't be doing this, Percival.
Who said that? Mulcaster?
Mulcaster didn't say a thing. Who are you talking to?
I said that, Percival. The voice of your conscience.
But I don't have a conscience.
Ah, but you do, and I'm it. And as your conscience, I'm here to tell you that what you're doing is very, very wrong.
But I'm only doing what I always do.
But you've been doing it for too long. You're a disgrace, unworthy of the title your family bestowed upon you.
Well, you leave my family out of this.
How can you face them if you do get home, knowing how you've behaved? A common thief.
Common. How cruel, but it's true. It's all true.
And look what your so-called ally is doing. Percival, she doesn't care about you.
Oh, my.
She just wants the jewels.
What's this? Looks like Tracy's.
You're
Beautiful.
right. It's time to be the Python I meant to be.
There, all finished. Hey, no! What are you doing? Come back! Hey, you made me drop my hand, you fool! Now the spell's broken! Oh, no! Give me that back! Give me that back, my crazy! Give me the bag! Crazy! Give me... No! No, I worked hard for that!
Good snake, Percy. Good snake.
I'm not all bad. I listen when my conscience speaks to me.
You're a good snake, Percy.
Oh, I try, I do try.
Oh, I'm proud of you, Sir Python. I'm so proud. There, it's all right. Oh.
Let me go! Percy! Our only chance is slipping away!
Come on, Wayne, I think we've got it. To wake a giant from its rest, fill the ring in place. North, south, east, west, each one in its space.
Turn out the lights.
Who found my bubble wand?
Hey, Argon, you're awake.
Of course I'm awake. Someone activated my compass.
Why is my conscience talking to Argon?
It wasn't the caterpillar's fault, Your Giantness.
Caterpillar?
It was my fault.
Who are you? You look vaguely familiar.
My name is Tracy Allen, Your Largeness.
Tracy.
I came to return this necklace you gave to my great-great-grandmother.
I remember now. The girl who was shipwrecked. Oh, yes. She was very scared, but very brave. You look a lot like her.
Thank you.
You shouldn't have been here for another, 50 years.
It was an accident, I think.
Even though I was very tired before I lay down for my sleep, I had your lamp. Yes, I remember now. It was... Oh! What happened to the top crystal lamp?
I'm afraid that's my fault, sir.
Are you the new caretaker?
Yes, sir. Flock the caterpillar, at your service, sir.
My conscience is a caterpillar named Flock.
What happened to the lamp, Flock?
Well, it was before my time, sir. You see, one day, a strange creature appeared suddenly in the compass room. And before the caretaker, a caterpillar named Flick, could do anything, the stranger grabbed the lamp and disappeared. Well, Flick searched for it, as has every caterpillar since, but we've never been able to find it.
But we know where it is.
And now a spell! Heart to fire. Eye of storm.
Please. Bring to me. Go home.
Back so soon?
Oh, that! Oh, that's an old trick my great-grandfather, Big Shorty, taught me. You know, when you're dealing with a witch, it's very important to keep your eyes wide open. Do you have your eyes wide open? Yes. Good. How about your ears? Got them open too? Now then, who found my bubble wand?
I did. I'm Tracy's brother Wayne.
Thank you, Wayne. I didn't think I'd ever see this again. And I looked everywhere for it, too. And who are you?
I'm the Rogalonian Alnorta, son of Fortala of the Third Doom. Oops. But you can call me Rog.
Son of old Fortala. I knew your father. Oh, and he was a great help to me. as you've been.
Oh, yes, he often spoke of you when I was small.
Good. As for the stranger who stole the lamp, I believe that to be the work of the others.
The others?
Some say they're evil.
And some just say they're selfish and stupid. In any case, they cause a lot of problems. And in this case, I believe they placed the stolen lamp in the witch's hands just to cause trouble. Speaking of which, you, Snake.
Me? But I helped them.
Yes, you did, though I know you didn't intend it. We have many important things to discuss, and your presence here is a distraction. Please go.
But your grace.
Gone.
Oh, Sir Python! Oh, you're giant, sir. All he ever wanted was to return to his ancestral home.
There, little cat. I've just sent him back into the forest. He'll be quite safe there, and this way he'll keep out of mischief. When the time is right, I'll summon him back, and we'll sit down for a nice, long chat.
Good.
Now then, how did all this start, Rog?
Well, everything on Blizzard Island was dying, and we were afraid in another few years it would be dead. And I couldn't think of any other way to fix things than
Rob was
to
the
wake
one
you.
who talked Tracy and I into trying to find you. And then we came across that old map in the drawer in your old throne.
My old throne! Oh, I miss that old throne.
Then we were all so worried since you left the riddle with the caterpillar, we figured you'd want to know. So they brought the rest of us here using the crystal lamps.
Let me see. Round, 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 round. Fire, water, air, and ground. Lower, slower, faster, higher. Round, air, water, fire. The sickness is under control.
That's it?
Well, it's a beginning. We'll all need to keep watch over Blizzard Island, and everywhere else that's been affected too. All of us will need to keep watch. But the healing has begun, yes.
We did!
We did, didn't we?
Thank you, Your Greatness. I mean, Argon, you don't know how much this means to me. The whole world is being affected. My dad's a sailor. How'd you do all this?
Oh, well, that's quite simple. Actually, what I began with was the beginning. Then I swiftly and unerringly...
What are you doing here?
Oh, let me explain that to you. You see, because of the problems we've been having with the others...
How can we get back home again?
It's quite simple. All
But
we
how
have
come
to
all the
do
pieces
is
of the
bring
compass ended up with us kids?
That's a lot of questions. Let me begin with my bubble wand finder here. Like most giants, I have certain powers, well, as you see. But I'm as vulnerable as the next creature, particularly when I sleep, which is why I've had to set up certain safeguards. But it seems that the others have found ways to get around these safeguards.
So you scattered the pieces of the compass among us kids and left the riddle with the caterpillars just to protect the compass.
Exactly. The compass doesn't work without each of the Bach crystals I entrusted to your various ancestors so long ago. It was very tough work finding the right children, but seeing you all here, it was worth it.
But why kids?
Kids care. And besides, who else believes in giants?
What about all these dials and lamps and stuff?
I'm glad you asked. Let me explain it to you. Each of these lamps was tuned to one of the crystals around your necklace. That way, I could call back any of the crystals when they were needed. Now, as long as the lamps stayed in their proper place on the wall, they could only be activated from here. Now, when the lamp was stolen, it broke the connection between the crystal in your necklace, Tracy, and the missing one, which meant when you turn the center of your necklace, it activated the transportation device I'd built into each of them.
And that's why we had to come before you woke up.
And a good thing it did, too!
Yes. The others have been on the move for some years now, and they've met with much more success than I would have hoped.
You mean it's not over?
Well, this is over. The fluctuations in the weather and so on. I've taken care of that for the time being. But only for the time being. I know the others are still out there, and I'm going to need all your help. Can I count on you?
Of course!
You're best! You can count on me!
Me too.
Does that mean you have to keep my necklace?
I'm afraid it does, Tracy. You, Rog, and Wayne showed great courage in coming here. If there was any way I could let you keep the necklace, I would. But if I'm to continue the healing that's begun, I'll need all the pieces of the compass in order to make it work. Come, children. I'll send you home. Thank you, my child, and have a pleasant journey.
This means we can't go to and from Blizzard Island anymore, Rob. No, I miss you. Me too. I'll never forget you, or Blizzard Island, or our quest for the rest of my life. I won't either. Nor me.
Tracy, Wayne, are you ready?
Flock,
Right here.
thanks for saving us, Flock. You make a great conscience.
I try.
Again, thank you, Wayne.
That's okay. Not many 9-year-olds get to meet giants anymore.
And you too, Tracy. Your great-great-grandmother Sarah would be very proud of you. Here, this is for you.
Gosh. Is it magic?
It's from a giant, isn't it?
Thank you, Argon. We'll be waiting to hear from you.
Have a safe journey home, both of you. And now, my 3 new friends, we have work to do.
Hi, kids.
Hi, Mom.
Tracy, where's your necklace?